Breaking news mga kababayan. Naku po, eto na. Ang gigimbal sa palasyo. Ang UN Human Rights Advocate na gobyerno ng Japan ay nanindigan at sinusuportahan ang pagpapalaya kay PRRD. Talagang makakalaya ito mga kababayan. Japan na ang nagsasalita dito. Isipin nyo, yung human rights ng Pilipinas, ang ipinagtatanggol yung mga kawatan, yung mga dorobodista, pulburonista, mga kriminal, samantalang sa gobyerno ng Japan, itong si Shunichi Fujiki, malupit ang kanyang sinasabi dito na talagang totoo ang sinasabi niyang suporta kay PRRD. Ito na po mga kababayan, interview sa SMNI, napakalupit ng kanyang mga pasabog dito. Pahiya ang gobyerno ng Pilipinas dito. Pahiya si Mimi M dito na nagmo-monitor ng pagtaas at pagbaba ng gasolina. Buti sana kung pababa pataas ang pataas So ito po, yari. Grabe ang suporta niya kay PRRD. Nagimbal ang buong mundo dito. Natulala ang mga tangalista, bobolista. Yari, iyakan na sila. Ito na po.
They think it won't happen, and they don't believe what is going on. But the basic thing is that human rights is not the only regional thing, right? And okay, if they want to believe that the AI, that's going to be okay because they don't understand what really going on the ground, and the human rights is not a joke. So we are taking it seriously, and if it is serious, we should not use the AI. So I'm just laughing, because there is no other choice for them to say AI, because maybe I'm the big obstacle for them to the people of the anti-totality group.
Ayan mga kababayan, sabi kasi ng mga tangalista, mga bobo na tangalista na hanggang ngayon ay naniniwala sa 20 pesos na bigas sa pangako ni BBM. Sinasabi nila na AI daw. Artificial intelligence ito ng mga tanga. Bobo. Ayan o, ini-interview na ang isang Hapones na kumukundina sa ginawa ng gobyerno ng Pilipinas. Ginawa ng mga tangalista, bobolista kay Tatay Digong na nag-group effort pa sila. Kaya tamime si Trillanes at si Delima dito. Pinayoko ng Hapones na ito mga kababayan. Buti pa itong UN Human Rights ng Japan ay nakakaintindi ng simpleng logic na ang gusto lang ni Tatay Digong ay gumanda ang Pilipinas. Maging malaya ang mga Pilipino sa mga pulburonista, mga tangalista, naniniwala sa 20 pesos sa bigas. Naniniwala sa libre ng sakay, sinabihan ko na ang DOTR. Libre ng sakay sa kabila ng pagtaas ang krudo sa pandaigdigang petrolyo. Makakatulong ang paglibre sakay, wala naman. Yung ayuda sa mga driver, wala naman. Pahirapan daw. Naku, nagre-reklamo ng mga tao.
Sir, as a Japanese citizen, what motivated you to speak out on the case of former President Rodrigo Duterte? What was the tipping point, or what was the reason behind, sir? What motivated you?
Okay. As a human rights activist and a researcher, I also domestically, I'm helping a lot of foreigners living in Japan, right? Because now in France, okay? Now in France, living in France right now, if I'm staying in France, I have so many difficulties just because this is a foreign country to me, right? So, but there are many friends who are helping me, and I don't feel any threat here, and I'm staying here comfortably, even in Geneva. Same thing. It's because this is a part of the area in France, but France and Switzerland is next to each other, right? So it takes about 20 minutes to go to the United Nations from here. Anyway, so I've been helping the people, many Filipino in Japan also, and Vietnamese or Sri Lankans, many other people across the world, across the world, and that's one of the reason. And some, women who got married with Japanese man and abused or became the victim of the domestic violence. So the people comes to me to talk and explain and asking to solve the problem. So I've been working for this about more than 10 years to help the foreigners in Japan out. So that's one of the things. And some of the Filipino who used to be the victim of the domestic violence brought my attention, and I start listening to her and their group of people, and then finally I decided to, talk because President Duterte is really admired by the Filipino majority of the Filipino people, and this injustice, I cannot take this, injustice of the person, and especially over 80 years old, he doesn't have a long time anymore, so we need to do something. That's my motivation that I stopped doing this.
Thank you, sir. Sir, what specific concerns that led you to raise this issue before the United Nations Human Rights Council? Many people have admired the points that you've raised in your recently concluded speech.
Yeah, because nobody else is defending other than the Filipino people. But this is not a domestic issue. This is a totally international issue, and this is a human rights issue. And as a human rights defender at the United Nations.
O, kita nyo mga kababayan, buti pa itong Hapones na ito may pagmamahal sa mga Pilipino. Samantalang yung mga tangalista, bobolista, mas gusto nila ng 20 pesos na bigas na multo. Halaka. Anong sabi ng mga komento? Sir Sunichi, Fujichi, mabuhay ka. Dumami pa sana tulad mo. God bless sa'yo, pati sa pamilya mo. Yahoo! Makakalaya ni sa Tatay Digong. Thank you, sir. Japan, thank you. Thank you, sir. Please continue to help FPRRD. God bless you. Salamat, sir, at pang mga Hapon. Kasi nga, mga kababayan, sinasabi nila dito, AI generated daw ang sinasabi nung Japanese. Hindi daw totoo. Ito po yung sabi, Hapon na nag-speech sa UN para kay FPRRD. Nanindigan na hindi peke o AI generated ang kanyang pahayag. O mga tangalista, bobolista, makinig kayo. Mga 20 pesos sa bigas na naniniwala hanggang ngayon. Nagmumukha tuloy kayong mga patay gutom. Iyan ang sinasabi ng mga bumabatikos sa inyo, mga tangalista kayo. Nakita nyo naman, sasabihin nyo pa peke, AI generated ang pahayag ni Shunichi Fujiki. Diba, mga kababayan ko, tuloy pa natin. Pahay ang mga tangalista, bobolista dito.
First of all, if you want to bring some issues to the United Nations, at least you have to try to solve the problem within the country, right? This is the basic rule. And so that means, if you do everything within the country and even cannot solve the problem, then you are allowed to bring the issue to the United Nations. So this is a basic rule of the United Nations. So if you are not doing properly within that Filipino judicial system, then it is violating to use the international body like ICC or Interpol or United Nations. So I found this problem is not discussed within that Philippine and then directly brought it to the Interpol or ICC. So this is totally injustice, so which I cannot accept. That's the reason why I brought it to the United Nations.
Mga kababayan, nanginginig na si Trillanes dito. Si Dilima nanginginig na. Si Torre, si Mang Kanor. Mga kababayan ko, nanginginig na sila kasi unti-unti nang nagkakaroon ng liwanag na si Tatay Digong ay inosente. Ayun o, Japan nang nagsabi dito. Human rights advocate na si Fujiki Shunichi na mahal niya si Tatay Digong kasi nga maganda ang kanyang gobyerno noon. Napakatahimik na mga kalye, mga eskinita, parang paraiso. Pwede kang magtanim ng halaman doon dahil malinis. Pwede kang tumambay doon 24/7. Diba mga kababayan ko? Nakita nyo naman ngayon mga kababayan ko. Grabe ang ginagawa ngayon ng mga krimen. Ngayon lang mga kababayan Kahapon, yung dalong mag-asawa sa Nueva Ecija. Inilaglag doon sa irrigation kasama ng motor. Nanagot ba yung mga kriminal? Wala. Hanggang Rafi Tulfo in action lang sila. Hanggang investigation. Ano nangyari? Wala. Naantay pa yung resulta. Diba? Pero manalig tayo sa mga kapulisan. Siguro gagawin naman nila ang kanilang mga trabaho. Pero pag kay Tatay Digong yan, alam nyo nang pupuntahan ng mga tarantadista. Mga sadista. Nung gumagawa ng mga kalokohan sa kapwa. Pag buhay ang kinuha mo, buhay din ang ipagbabayad mo. Ganyan si Tatay Digong. Kaya noon nung panahon niya, napakatahimik, peaceful, in orderly manner. Lahat ng mga tao takot gumawa ng kabastusan. Takot gumawa ng anomalya. Takot gumawa ng korupsyon. Ngayon na nang nangyari. Kahit kitang-kita na, nakaw dito, nakaw doon, maleta dito, maleta doon, deliver dito, deliver dito, deliver doon, parang Tagalon doon, deliver doon, deliver dito, okay lang, walang makakita, may makakita man o wala, okay lang, yakang-yaka na ang bulsa. Tingnan nyo, si Pinky Lacson, imbes na ang investigahan mga 18 Marines, na nangyari si Marcoleta, ayun pahiya kay Garcia. Ano ngayon? Yari kayo. Pahiya ka.
Sir, specifically, you've mentioned concerns about Philippine sovereignty in your speech
Yes.
at the UN. How exactly do you believe that the Philippine sovereignty was not upheld or upheld in the case of the former
Well-
President Duterte?
First of all, here, the Filipino domestic court, they don't discuss anything, right? Nobody brought it to the court. So, but ICC is talking about Duterte. This is totally nonsense. You have to discuss or you have to, if you want to criminalize him, you have to bring it to the court first for evaluation or, to investigation. However, they didn't do it, and they just surrendered to ICC. So that means ICC is superior than Filipino sovereignty. This is wrong. Okay, so the matter or internal affair of the Philippine have to be decided by Filipino, not the ICC. Okay, so is the ICC is above your Supreme Court in Philippines? No, I don't think so. That's what I'm thinking.
Sir, a lot of people are asking if your speech recently at the United Nations Human Rights Council was an AI-generated video. They don't
Yes, am I
believe,
AI?
they don't believe that the speech existed, and they're calling it fake. Now,
Yeah.
what is your response to those allegations?
Well, maybe they think it won't happen, and they don't believe what is going on. And but basic thing is that human rights is not the only the regional thing, right? And okay, if they wants to believe that the AI, that's going to be okay because they don't understand what really going on the ground, and the human rights is not a joke. So we are taking it seriously, and if it is serious, we should not use the AI. So I'm just laughing, because there is no other choice for them to say AI, because maybe I'm the big obstacle for them to the people of the anti-totality group. So
Sir,
it's
how would you
very amusing, very amusing. Yeah.
Sir, how would you describe the support for the former president, especially Filipinos there in Japan, not only in Japan, in major countries in Asia, in US, in Europe, in all of those countries where there are Filipinos. The former president was really beloved by the Filipino community in anywhere of the globe.
Yeah. I have a very good impression when the President Duterte met our emperor in Japan, and he behaved very good, and Japanese people really appreciate it. Okay, and what he does, I found majority. Even I searched on the internet about the approval the rate of the Duterte is very overwhelmingly high compared to the current administration. So this is a public voice, or so I think I need to support. I thought I need to support the people in Philippines. That's what.
O, kita nyo mga kababayan, itong hapon na ito ay talagang mahal na mahal niya si Tatay Digong. Ibang-iba daw yung gobyerno ngayon na puro hangin ang kinakausap. Alam nila ang nangyayari sa Pilipinas kasi may mga ambasador ang mga yan at nagtatanong sila, ano ngayon ang Pilipinas, human rights, mag-isip kayo, mga tangalista kasi. Thank you Japan, thank you. Isang malaking sampal sa muka ng mga bangag na administration, mas ibang lahi pa nakikipaglaban sa kapwa nating Pilipino kaysa traidorin yung dating presidente na ipadala sa ACC na di inihaharap sa judicial power ng bansa. Kaya nga hanggang ngayon di pa napapanagot yung mga matataas opisyal ng gobyerno na sangkot sa korupsyon. Lalong-lalo na, pinsan ni angag-angag ang mga congressman na ngayon gusto pa ipa-impeach ang BP dahil sa OBP confidential funds. Pero yung mga buhaya sa gobyerno, bilyones, yung pondo ng kanilang distrito, may FLR pa, ugong-ugong na marilis sa mga, nako po, papirma-pirma ng congressman sa impeachment ng BP, tapos napangalanan pa 18 Marines sa mali-malitang pera. Ang malala pa, mas pinaniniwalaan pa yung mga convicted criminal kaysa sa mga taong walang bahid ng krimen na mga naglalantad ng korupsyon ng administrasyong ito. Yari na.
What it is. And also, many Filipinos living in Japan now saying that I fear to go back to Philippines, although I feel very bad, but it becomes very dangerous, and people are killed in the street, and we cannot work in the night, work around the street on the night, while the President Duterte was in office. The people were very safe, and they could move freely. So this is a public voice. So I thought that we need to protect the Duterte and also entire Philippine people. That's the reason I did it.
Sir, you've said in your speech at the UN Human Rights Council that the fate of the former President Duterte was all because of politics. How do you say so, sir?
Yes. Yes, that's all politics, because the current administration was the one who handed the President Duterte to the ICC. Means current administration authorized to arrest him and deport him or extradite him to ICC. That's what it is.
Sir, if your appeal to the ICC through the UN Human Rights Council will not be acted upon, what will be your next steps?
Actually, I was thinking to hold a kind of conference within the Japanese society, first of all, and to have kind of to support, or this is injustice. So not support Duterte or not supporting Duterte. It's nothing to do with the support, but this is injustice. So we have to counter with the injustice. So I was thinking to have a conference in Tokyo, or Congress building, gathering with the Filipino people, Filipino society, or group of people in Tokyo.
What is your message to the Filipino people that are
Message to
watching,
Philippine people.
that is watching closely the issues
Okay.
hounding the former president in the International Criminal Court?
Okay, so the people in the Philippines and Filipino society and abroad, please stay strong and unite each other, because your voice is most important things, and maybe we can change the narrative which was manipulated by certain power. So we need to stay strong, and I commit to do whatever I can do for you, your people. The reason is because Prime Minister Abe, who was assassinated, unfortunately, but he's the only one who was invited to Mr. Duterte, President Duterte's home as a friend, right? So this is one of the reasons that I admire President Duterte. And now he's in a very bad shape, in a very bad health condition. So we really need to get him out of the jail, and he doesn't deserve to be in the jail. He deserves to be back to Philippines to get the medication, or preferably I want Duterte to take to Japan to get the medication in Japan, so that he will be safe. That's my take, and that's a message to the Filipino people.
O, kita nyo mga kababayan, ay nakakaiyak po. Gusto pa ni Fujiki Shunichi na ipagamot si Tatay Digong sa Japan. Dahil alam natin na ang mga hospital sa Japan ay magagaling po. Baka maaaring bumalik pa sa dati ang sigla ng pangangatawan ni Tatay Digong at makauwi pa ng Pilipinas. Dahil nga po yung Prime Minister dati, mga kababayan, si Abe, kung di ako nagkakamali, yung nung pinatay sa habang merong speech sa Japan, pinatay po ng isang kriminal. Si Abe, kaisa-isang Prime Minister na in-invite ni Tatay Digong sa kanyang bahay na simpleng-simple. Kaya naantig ang puso ng mga Hapones. Dahil sa Abe, mahal na mahal nila yung Prime Minister na yun. Mahal na mga mga Japanese, dahil nga po sa magandang pamamalakad at talagang peace and order na naging kanyang gobyerno nung si Tatay Digong ay presidente. Kaya yan po ang ating balita, sumasabog na umalingaw-ngaw sa buong mundo, na si Tatay Digong ay makakalaya na. Sana, mga kababayan ko, sa tulong ng Japan ay tuluyan ng makalaya si Tatay Digong. At sana pag nakalaya, may pagamot nga sa Japan ito. At muling bumalik ang kanyang sigla, ang kanyang kalusugan, para makita pa natin si Tatay Digong makamayan man lang. Pag makauwi yan, papasyalan ko sa Japan. Ay papasyalan ko sa Davao, kahit hanggang hanggang gate lang. Masilayan ko muli si Tatay Digong. Nakita ko po ito nung nanalo siya nung diyan sa may Quirino Grandstand, nag-i-speech yan. Pumupunta ako dahil gustong-gusto kong pamamalakad niya. Sa katahimik dati, sa amin, ako po. Nung panahon ni Tatay Digong, napakatahimik. Pero nung siya'y nawala, biglang labasan mga adik, pulboronic. Kahit ang haling tapat, nasa gate, nagbibigayan, kaliwaan. Grabe. Tapos maya't maya, naghahabulan na sila. Ganun po katindi. May liwanag, may araw o wala, tuloy ang ligaya nila. Hanggang ngayon mga kababayan. Pero noon, wala, tahimik. Kasi lahat nasa kulungan. Yung iba nagbago. Pero ngayon, tuloy-tuloy na sa kanilang ginagawa kasi nga, napakaluwag ngayon. Walang hustisya. Okay po, for transparency, for a better democracy, this is the Wonders Philippines. Mabuhay po mga kababayan. Isang like naman dyan at isang subscribe. Salamat po.